Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're doing something a little bit different. This has been an ongoing topic in the Call of Duty community for several years now, really ever since it was introduced. And what it is crossplay. The ability to play on Xbox and play with people that are on PlayStation or play with people that are on PC. And it's been this sort of interconnected thing ever since MW 2019. And that's when you saw a lot of people switch over to PC to take advantage of the increased frames for a while, the increased FOV, better graphics, so on and so forth. But also, ever since we saw the introduction of crossplay in Call of Duty, there has been a severe and extremely noticeable rise in cheaters. Now, cheaters have always been here in COD, dating back to, the golden days. People used to have J-tagged Xboxes and have all sorts of modded lobbies and aim hacks and wall hacks and all sorts of stuff like that. But it was definitely not nearly as common as cheats are today, where you can go and get cheats on PC and just keep recreating accounts after accounts after accounts and just, face the wrath of the anti-cheat eventually, right? Like, we know there's a severe cheating problem in COD. Well, currently, there's a way to sort of go around that and play Warzone without any cheats, or at least I should say like 99% of cheats, because technically you're still able to sometimes be able to cheat on console, but it's extremely difficult, especially now on PlayStation. So I'm actually on console today. I rarely ever really play on console to begin with. I am a PC gamer here because I got the dual PC setup and it's super convenient for recording and content purposes here. But on console, if you were to go into your settings here between Modern Warfare, I'm earning trophies? What is this trophy I just earned? Reach level 55. I was 55 before the game came out. Okay, whatever. Anyways, if you go into your settings here on console, you're going to see right away in your account and network settings, you have something that you'll never see on PC, and that is the crossplay toggle. You can turn this off or on. Off obviously is going to make it so that I'm only going to matchmake with players on PlayStation, and right away that's going to severely limit the amount of players that I'm playing with to just the console gamers. So I'm not going to have to worry about the PC aimbots and wall hacks and all sorts of stuff like that. Plus, recently PlayStation also implemented their own specific sort of anti-cheat update across the board that directly attacks Cronus users and third-party software users for players who are using cheats on devices like that give you no recoil or crazy aim assist or whatever else those things can do. So if you go through here and turn off crossplay, you're now, at least on PlayStation specifically, going into gameplay with technically the most effective anti-cheat in Warzone history. Now, unfortunately, when you queue into Warzone, it doesn't show you that you're playing exclusively other controller players and whatnot, because obviously it's not going to show you the list of 100 plus people that are in your lobby. But real quick, I want to queue into a 10v10 mode. One or more players. I don't have PlayStation Plus. Well, you can tell how often that I play on PlayStation. Anyways, now that I can actually matchmake, I just want to show that when I load into a lobby, we're going to see nothing but other controller players here, and we should see that PlayStation icon next to all their names as well. Hopefully, it doesn't throw me into the middle of a match. I'm trying to get into a pre-game lobby here. The caveat of this, and playing with like the most exclusive and effective anti-cheat we have, is that it's going to take me a whole lot longer to actually go through and matchmake here. It's going to be a much more restrictive player pool when you're not searching for the best available match across Xbox and PlayStation and PC. It's limiting it to just PlayStation, obviously, and so your time of day that you're playing could change how fast you find matches. The mode that you're playing is going to change how fast you find matches. I'm trying to queue for 10v10 because I want to see the most players we possibly can here on this list, and ideally see the inputs there for us. But we'll see how long it actually takes to get into a game here. These menus are laggy. Hey, we're in a game, and briefly, as you can see, every single person in this lobby, even if I go through and hide the face cam, is playing on PlayStation on controller. I wanted to back out in time. I didn't make it. Also, it still put me in the middle of a match. What are we doing? But anyways, I wanted to show you that just for, proof purposes. It's only going to match you with people on PlayStation unless there's someone who's playing with keys and, mouse on console, which is pretty rare in general. You're going to be matched exclusively like with controller players. So now I want to jump into a match of Warzone, some solos here, and see what happens. For one, I imagine I'm going to be very rusty playing on console just because obviously it's a little bit different than PC. But then I want to see what happens when we spectate the types of players that we run into, is see if it's any different from that of which we'd usually run into on PC instead. So we'll see how things go here. It's certainly taken me a minute to find a match, I will say that. I'm not going to run into cheaters, but I'm also going to spend a whole lot of time searching, it would seem. Still searching, by the way, in case you were wondering. I'm starting to think I'm not going to be able to solo queue. I might have to squad fill. Just see what's up with that.
3 days later.
Yeah, I don't think I'm finding a solos game. So we've already found one drawback of trying to play with a real anti-cheat. It just doesn't let you find games. So we're gonna try and we're gonna try quads. I'm not gonna squad fill because if I die, I want to spectate. I don't want to just necessarily watch the 3 people it partners me up with. But hopefully I can find a game here. We found a game. Let's go. It's been like 10 minutes of just searching, I won't lie. So we're about to see how effective this is and what the players are like in a match like this. But I will say, if you plan on trying to play with the real anti-cheat, it means, boy, you got to have some time on your hands, apparently. I thought I was going to land in the game real quick. I'm very surprised that it legitimately took me trying to queue solos, not being able to, into having to queue quads just because. We'll see how it goes here. Why do my graphics look like this? I guess it's console. I'm used to PC, bro. All right, let's see. I don't expect that I'm gonna last long here just because this is gonna feel a little bit different than usual. Won't feel as smooth or responsive. But I'm very curious to see who we end up spectating if something like that happens. Where do I want to land? I will say the game says I have a 32 ping in the top left, which if I solo queue is usually about what I get on PC. So I'm surprised at that. It took me that long to find a lobby, but at least what the game tells me my latency is not too out of the ordinary. I will say I don't fully trust that number in the top left. It's been proven to not be the most accurate thing in the world. I almost died to fall damage because I didn't get my parachute recognized. I pulled the... Okay, loadouts off the rip. I like that. I clicked my button for my parachute. It just didn't work. All right, let's go up and see what the vibes are. That's somebody being mean. Hey, whoa. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. That guy does, though. The guy with the sniper, little mean. Little mean. You should stop. You should stop. Hey, keep missing like that. Yes, 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 yes. There's no way, right? Am I actually getting out of here? Where'd this guy go? Down low? The other one's here now. Be nice, be nice, be nice. He's just above me. Uh-oh. They're all mean. They don't like me. I need to not be right here with no armor. This is just bad news bears. Tell me there's some armor in here, please. I need that. I can't believe that guy, he knocked me in one shot, then proceeded to not hit another shot the rest of the time. That's tough, man. That's tough. I definitely feel like my input's weird here. And that's just because I'm not used to console. If you're an active console player, this ain't nothing out of the ordinary for you. You're fine. Did it played it up before I ran up here? Counter UAV, huh? Oh, this guy's still over here chilling. All right. Got that guy. There's another guy on my level right across. Hello? Oh, this is the sniper guy. Yeah, I'm not too worried. You don't hit your shots very well, man. All right, just a guy beneath me now. I'll take the free perks for the time being. Is this guy pushing up? He's just chilling down low. Hello? Says you're beneath me, but this crevasse is ridiculous to actually say where someone's at. You can say you're beneath me, and there's like 7 different caves and tunnels you could be roaming in, you know? Also, the guy right here. Ah, that's just mildly unfortunate, you know? They didn't fight until I was in the middle of a fight. I forgot I'm not in solos, by the way. I was like, wait, there are teammates on this guy's screen? I'm not gonna lie, I completely thought I was in solos based on how I was taking engagements earlier. My entire screen kind of looks like Play-Doh right now, I won't lie. Am I gonna be able to get my stuff back? Definitely not. You can see how locked in I am by my ability to remember how many players I'm gonna run up against. I don't know if I clicked quads or trios either, so this is gonna be an experiment. I'm pretty sure I'm in quads. At the end of the day, I'm not focused on how well I perform. I'm focused on if I get aimbotted out of the sky or someone pre-aims me through a bunch of walls or mysteriously has very sticky aim assist. I mean, I'm playing console, so everyone's going to have rotational aim assist like crazy as is. But this is a much more level playing field across the board. I mean, everyone's, unless you don't have a 120 hertz monitor, which a fair amount of people don't, that's like really the only distinct advantage that someone could have on console versus other players now is your peripherals, really. You have a nice monitor or like a nice controller or something, you know? Okay, they know I'm here. Just, guys, relax. We can talk about this. Yeah, not that fun, huh? getting shot and stuff. Push this, please. Looting spree, huh? Oh, hello. I'm gonna have to go for that loadout. You go down the hill. Dang it, he did. Everyone's gonna be really nice when I come over to this loadout, right? This is what the ultimate anti-cheat community is, right? Everyone being really cool and friendly at all times. I have decent armor on me. I hear him. He's stomping. I'm PA'd. I should be. I don't know if I'm outside the bubble. I don't trust that. Why did I parachute? Cracked. That's pretty free. Where is across the way, bro? That's a different team, isn't it? I didn't get the ping for it. Yeah, completely different team. I was like, I didn't see any red dots up there. That's my loadout gone too, because I'm soloing. I got to try and get my stuff back now. Hopefully he's not just watching my loot. Oh, he's on my loot. Okay. We're gonna have to go back up top. And there's also guys up top and on me. I mean, I almost got him. To be fair. But now we get to spectate. And we're going to kind of see what the vibes are like with the ultimate anti-cheat as soon as it gets into the spectating screen. Come on, let's go. Spectate. There we go. All right. Well, Goobs is already getting fried, and Goobs is playing a duo in quads here. So there doesn't seem to be a lot of full actual quads based on the anti-cheat gameplay. If you got crossplay off, I mean, maybe that's why you find lobbies that are, you know, decent connectivity time. If it's just not fully filling. I didn't even pay attention to the full player count when we first got in. This guy's got one teammate, though. Let's see what he's got going on up here. Anything suspicious happening? Well, he's taking my old guns. At least one of those was my BP-50. It lives on. Goobs was in the action. We'll go back over to Goobs. Goobs, you're killing me. I said you were in the action. You're standing still in a crate. Oh, this guy's got a squad on him now. I mean, it's about as legitimate of a gunfight you're going to see. Not incredible aim. He's got a bomb drone chasing him. Brother, watch out. That's tough. That's tough. Got to be a little bit more aware of the surroundings there. Also, though, you got to consider the type of players on console versus PC. A lot of console players might be playing on like their TV, their audio setup might not be the same, whereas on PC, if you're going all in on like a nice computer setup, you might be a little bit more dedicated to your peripherals and stuff. The main reason I wanted to do a video like this and sort of experiment around and see what gameplay was like, which is apparently somewhat slow paced here, is the anti-cheat, because this has been an ongoing conversation basically ever since it was introduced back in Warzone 1. It doesn't do a good enough of a job. Sure, we see their posts every couple of months. Hey, we banned 80,000 accounts. Hey, we banned 120,000 accounts. But how many of those 80,000 just made a new account the next week and hopped on and did their thing again? You know, how many of those people are slipping through the cracks and not a part of those 80,000? Because there's a lot of them. Unfortunately, we don't see the player count numbers across the board. They've taken away those API stats and whatnot. So spotting cheaters right now is harder than ever. You also have the conversations of aim assist being so strong in certain fights. It looks like it's aimbot, but you can, for the most part, tell the difference if you know really what you're looking at there. But it is hard to truly say if some players are definitively cheating or not. And with the way that Ricochet works as an anti-cheat, it just muddies the water even more, I should say, because like I have alluded to, it doesn't do a great job. Sure, it bans people here and there, but it's much more of a reactionary anti-cheat. These guys don't know what's going on. Sir, I don't know if that was the play. Personally, I'd maybe be throwing that gas grenade before you start shooting and not mid-fight, but you know, to each their own. Maybe that's a lesson learned for that guy right there. Where's his teammate at? They were super split. Oh yeah, he's kind of just in the back hanging out. I wouldn't push there. They're definitely ready. But as I was saying, nice, he's got another good BP-50. As I was saying, Ricochet, are we gonna get a new squad? Oh no, Goobs just barely got alive. Ricochet is more reactionary than anything. If someone is cheating on the game and they're blatantly, you know, aimbotting, wall hacking, going crazy, just looking in the sky and spin botting and frying everyone, it will catch them. But it's after they've been doing that and they ruin a game for somebody, and maybe they ruin 2, 3, 4, 5 games for somebody. Who knows how long it's going to take to catch them? Probably depends on the amount of reports that it's getting per game, that specific cheater. But it's reactionary. A good anti-cheat would be preventative. It's not allowing, let's for instance say Timmy Quickscopes is the cheater here. It's not allowing Timmy Quickscopes to get into 3, 4, 5 games and start cheating. It's seeing that when Timmy Quickscopes boots up their game with their aimbot toggled or their, you know, speed rapid fire toggled, whatever cheat you want to reference here, it picks it up right away and they're gone. They don't have a chance to get into the game and get to level 55 so that they can cheat in ranked. you know, and do all these other things that it's like, wow, it doesn't seem like this is a problem in several other games of this caliber. Now, don't get me wrong, there is cheating in every single game. It's been around forever. It's probably going to be around forever because cheat developers are constantly updating their end of things and bypassing anti-cheats. It's just that other games out there, their anti-cheats are doing a little bit more on that preventative front, and or they're quicker to be reactionary than what we currently have with Ricochet. We have a lot of these different mitigations in place where it makes, you know, cheaters shoot marshmallow bullets, or it makes the enemies go invisible for cheaters. And it's nice that they're collecting data during that, but at the end of the day, it is still not something that is doing enough, as I've alluded to several times now. Oh, sounds like Goob's getting fried again, and something blew up. Is Daniel gonna swing in and save the day? Find out whenever. Okay, I'm gonna go with no, considering, wait, he's still alive. Who was firing out there? I was gonna say this guy, he got torched. There was like 4 different people running around outside. Oh, this is the end. I mean, hey, it was a valiant effort, kind of. Now we get a new squad though, and this is like a full stack. These guys, they got the skins. Will they be sus though? That's the main goal. Anyone here got a suspicious amount of kills? We got 2, we got 3. Who's next? We got 4. He's using a snipe. A cheater's favorite weapon, it one-shots. This whole PlayStation thing though, I don't think Xbox has the same ability to have the crossplay off, at least to my knowledge, unless you're doing crazy things like in your console settings or something. I've seen some reports of that previously. But also when it comes to banning third-party devices like Cronus, for instance, again, as far as I know, PlayStation's the one that initially started this initiative a couple of weeks back and put out a whole console and software update specifically to block things like this in games. So this truly, like when I say, I actually mean it. Playing on PlayStation right now with crossplay off is the most effective anti-cheat you could have in COD. There are just things that come as a result of it that aren't super ideal, whether it be because you have to play on console and you'd rather play on PC. This guy just got absolutely melted. Or if it's that you have to wait 5-10 minutes to get into a game to begin with. This guy's getting pushed. They got the nades, they got the beams, the snapshots. They're putting the res up. Is he gonna push in? You got any more of them nades? It seemed like you had a lot of those beforehand. I'm just saying. Who's fighting out here? Is Gummy Bear holding down the fort? Nope, Gummy Bear is definitely inside. I heard gunfire. Overview of what's about to happen here. He knows who's where. They just bought back. It looks like there's guys on top keep as well. This is truly coming down to scale here. No shenanigans in this end game. The best squad is actually winning, right? You gotta have your good aim up. You gotta have your good game awareness up. These guys look like they're pinning themselves in a room that has no gas. So as far as, or that has no exit with the gas here. So as far as the whole game awareness conversation goes, I'm a little concerned. Just tossing that out there. You're gonna take a little bit of damage. It could be worse. That guy's guns were invisible. Uh-oh. They're getting fried from keep, and zone is pulling over there. This squad's not set up well for this zone pull whatsoever. Switch on over to the last guy up. Oh yeah, that squad is posted up there. Uh-oh, his movement. He looked like he tried to slide and got a dead slide. He didn't have tap only on. That's that squad gone. 4v1 it looks like now. Maybe 3v2. Not sure how many of this last squad are up. It's a solo. I got the solo POV. Oh, I love it. Let's go. I mean, he's not a full solo, but he's the last one alive on his squad. So it's a full 1v4. He's got the low ground. The entire enemy team's got the high ground here. Now this is all about awareness, positioning, seeing what you can put in the work. He heard that door bash, so it sounds like he's got a decent enough awareness in terms of audio here. He hears him stomping. I hear him stomping. He got the pre-fire out. Got the one knock. Just swinging in though. Wow, he just got melted. Absolutely torched. But it seemed like everyone who we spectated there was completely and entirely legit. There was no, now this is just one game sample size, you know, I could play this for 10 hours and collect all the data and say, okay, we ran into this many people who were suspicious and this many people who weren't. But for the sake of conversation, I wanted to actually experience it for myself and show off, you know, the pros and the cons of it while mentioning that, can we get some anti-cheat updates at the same time? That being said, that is sort of the initial experience of Warzone with a 100% effective anti-cheat, or like a 99.99% effective anti-cheat. You can still have like dev kit PlayStations that would allow you to cheat, and I think some stuff like that. Very few things will slip through the cracks, but for the most part, you don't want to worry about cheaters. This is the experience. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments below, though. If you enjoyed the different style of video, it's always much appreciated to hear your feedback in the comments, what you liked, what you didn't like about it. And if you are new to the channel, you want to guarantee you're always up to date with everything going on in COD, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.